Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Eternity and my Nightmare Guide playthrough series. We're on the fourth map now, which is the Dread Dungeon. Only one crystal to protect on this one still. And it's a relatively easy map. Now, to try to change things up a little bit, instead of just using the summoner all the way through, as, to be honest, that's what I do naturally, just in the summoner's current state. This particular run, we're going to bring in some apprentice towers. Alright, so we got our one crystal. This map, I'm going to go ahead and use the old weapon swapping trick. Now, I don't have a lot of range on my primary weapon, but I am going to reduce those a little bit, and I want to get these auras down on the stairway as far as I can get them, pretty much. And I want the two auras to basically not necessarily overlap, but be real close to each other right here next to the crystal. We got 90 seconds, which is plenty of time to set up for this map, so let's run around and grab a little bit more mana. Where is that last one? Oh, it's down here, that's right. And one on the other side, which I don't think I'm going to need quite yet. Alright, let's get these auras set up. So if I go ahead and scroll out, I'm actually going to reduce the size of these auras a bit too, I believe. Or you know what, maybe not on this side. I'm going to go right on the base of the stairs there, and I'm going to put my 4 aura stack, the Ensnare, the Electric, the Strength Drain, and the Enrage, all right there. Now, you could probably get away with doing this with just 1 aura stack. Ideally, you want to get this done quick enough to switch to your DPS character to start the round. And I don't think we're going to have time to do that. Okay, and then I want it as far in as I can. Looks like right there is going to be it. And no more mana for me. So since I do have 7 more seconds, let's go ahead and switch over to our DPS and just help blaze through. This is our weak side, of course, so we want to go ahead and give it a little love. Only 25 mobs to start this match if you're doing it in single player mode, which I, of course, am doing in a private match. So, pretty much a piece of cake. Just gather up whatever mana you can come up with, which will probably be an acceptable amount to get you built out the rest of the way. And 2 more baddies, and there we go. So let's go ahead and quickly hop back over to our monk. I'm leveling up that fairy, in case you're wondering. So let's hop back on the old monk there and get these other 2 auras laid down. So we need to do the Strength Drain and the Enrage, and make sure you remember to switch back to your primary weapon. Now you see we're relatively close with the edge of these auras, and the reason being is we're going to bust out our Buff Beam EV. And going to set a nice long buff beam directly across, covering both of these auras here. That should be more than sufficient. Make sure it's covering all 8 boosted towers. And then let's switch on over and get some of those apprentice towers down. And we're going to be going with the DSTs as they're just badass. I mean, how can you not have a DST in the mix if you like the apprentice builds? So we're going to pop those on opposing sides. And we've got enough DU to go with 4 of these bad boys. And the reason, if you're wondering why we're going on opposing sides, is like this is to increase the range of our little arc to make sure we're covering as wide of a path as possible. And should be some serious face wrecking going on now with these DSTs. Oh yeah, piece of cake. By all means, get down there and give them a little help. Collect up as much mana as you can, as you are going to want to do some upgrades. You may not even need it on this particular map, because it's still map 4, it's still relatively easy. But never hurts to upgrade, at least the buff beams and potentially the auras. But the DSTs are going to wreck the faces. And from here we're all built out, so I can go ahead and switch on over to my DPS character and ride out the rest of this bad boy. So we got Juicy all ready to go here. Got our fairy out to get leveled up. That run speed buff on the fairy is nice. Now once you get to the cap, of course, I believe the run speed cap is 375 now. Once you get to that cap, that fairy's not going to do you any good, because it won't allow you to go above the cap. But prior to being at the run speed cap, the fairy's pretty awesome. And this is going to be a good game from here. Nothing's going to make it through. These DSTs are going to wreck it up. Just get the DPS out. For anything else, just mainly just to speed things along. The ogres, of course, still take several shots to die off. So you want to speed things along with them. And just help out wherever you can. These guys are all just getting mashed. Now, if your auras are not super strong, you could also consider going with just 2 DSTs, or maybe instead of the DSTs, using fireball towers or even a magic missile tower in replace of 2 of those, and then that'll give you a couple extra DU to put some physical walls on each side if you need to. But I believe our crystal is going to be pretty safe this match. Go ahead and get that buff beam all the way juiced up to 3 stars. And we'll commence the face rolling here. Getting it done with no problems. And like I said, just wanted to mix it up a little bit. I think the first time I played through this one, I did the same thing, but I used summoners when I did it on Nightmare. And as I said, I just wanted to mix it up a little bit, get some different towers in play. I think, I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's only a matter of time until the summoner gets nerfed a bit, as the archers are pretty OP. Just a wall of arrows. And just a couple more baddies. You want to make sure that you get those strength drain auras down, because some of these mobs do have some elemental affinity. No problems there, and we're at the final wave. And we're all good. Let's go ahead and just clear these guys out. 323 this round. Or this wave, I should say. So, a few more mobs coming out, considering we started so low. Oh no to ogres. As you can see, we still do have a little bit of lag. It's not 100% fixed yet, but it's hugely noticeable with the change to the electric auras. I mean, many maps, there was times where you just didn't even come close to seeing any of the mobs. And now you see them. Now they may float off into the distance or do whatever, but you should have no problem seeing the mobs. I think I might use some apprentice towers on the next map as well. We'll have to check it out and see. And that should do it. Oh, look at that. We had a bug guy standing there. Or he was just lagged out. Graphically lagged out. And we got a splendid corrupted shield and a strong pet egg for this one. I'm sure that corrupted shield is crap. Yeah, it is. But if you're, just getting started, throw it in to complete your corrupted set for your DPS, whatever the case may be. But thanks again for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Going to be more Dungeon Defenders Eternity. I'm going to do a complete Nightmare playthrough. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.